good at defending. As long as they have buildings in front of their tanks and marines, it's very difficult for Protoss to really push out and aggress. As you can see, Starcraft is a real-time strategy game where you collect resources to build up an army. Once you have a sufficient army, the objective of the game is to destroy the opponent's base.
I feel like Starcraft is a really fun game that's really easy to pick up, but it's really hard to master, and there's so much strategy involved, and the game is really balanced, and it's just a really fun time to play with people and try and master. There's always someone better than you, there's always something to aspire to, so it's a really action-packed and competitive game.
Starcraft to me is much more than a game, and it tests you beyond your abilities. It requires so much mental concentration, hard work, multitasking, and it's really an art form. It's an e-sport, it's an art form, it's beyond what most people think it is.
I don't think there should be an E in the front. I mean, I think it's just like a sport, like everything else, you know? I mean, I don't know what everyone's big deal is, because we have to exercise too. We have to warm up our fingers for every match, you know?
Well, so I'll say 3, 2, 1, and then you guys will say Delmar.
I mean, like, esports in Korea right now is really big, and whenever we watch videos or replays of the games in Korea, it's just ridiculous to see the huge crowds gathered in the old Seoul Olympic stadiums watching and cheering when every little play happens, and at the finals there are thousands of people that turn up, and it's just really exhilarating to see and even hear the commentators screaming when one player makes a big play. And hopefully we can one day see a similar scene in the United States, if not as big, but something not so grand, but something maybe a little bigger than what it is today, and it would be really exciting to see that. I think being on the Starcraft team here is something that most of our players, if not all of our players, are really comfortable about, because I mean, like, even though in America people who play video games are kind of like stereotyped, I mean, that's not like all we do. We're like normal people too. We study a lot, obviously, because we go to Princeton, but video games are just a fun thing that we do, and we like learning more about them and playing them, and we're not total nerds. And I've met like a lot of great people through Starcraft, and it's just been a really great time seeing the audience come out to watch us play against MIT in China.
It's actually a lot of work. Like, for the first time, like, ever, like, people are telling me to play StarCraft when I don't necessarily want to play StarCraft. So, I don't know. It's enjoyable, though. It could be better. It's a nice start. It's the first year. It's the first season. There are a few kinks here to work out. Like, some might say it's like not completely fair, or the rules are too strict or something. But we'll work on it.
Being coach is a pretty time consuming, but like it's pretty rewarding a lot of times. You see players really improve over a course of several months, and you see them develop as a player, and it's really cool. Princeton, I mean, we're Princeton students, so we're pretty busy, but I think we've gotten a lot better the past year.
And with that battle, it looks like Bowen's in terrible shape, and he GG's. So, great game, cheers to the Chinese player. He definitely played a very solid game.
It's okay, it's still a learning game for me. I mean, I know it's been 10 years since it's come out, but I'm still learning. We're still stuff I can improve on.
I think the Chinese are going to do.
Yes, I would definitely agree with you, Yang, and it looks like Princeton is going to take this DBZ.
Oh, here we go.
It's extremely satisfying because when you're playing, you don't know what's going on with the other person. You're just going as fast as you can, as crazy as you can, trying to keep everything together. And then when it just comes down the end and you figure out that you won, they type in GG, it's just awesome because you can relax and actually not take your eyes off the screen for a second.
I think StarCraft is a game that's just not only enjoyable to play, but really enjoyable to play at the competitive level. You have so many levels of gaming, and I think that no matter where you are at the game, where your growth is, you can definitely play competitively. And when you do play, there's always that self-satisfaction when you win and that glory, but also the glory of winning for your team. And I think that's the most important part of StarCraft, is really just winning for your team.